What up, everybody? This is Cha-Cha Malone. We're on 92.5 radio. We're getting ready to play the top 10 hits here in Seoul, Korea.
Yeah, you have a good voice.
I need a cha-cha beat boy.
Actually, Doi has a good voice.
Yeah, you do. I hear it all the time.
I'm gonna introduce the 네 이렇게 노가리 저희 다음 편으로 찾아뵙게 되었는데요. 이곳에는 이제 오늘은 멤버가 아닌 저희 1집 그리고 2집에 같이 계속 작업하고 있는 프로듀서 I need a cha-cha beat boy.
What up, what up, what up?
차창원입니다.
안녕하세요. 차차입니다.
And then 형도 해야 돼?
아니 뭐 저는 그냥 그 노매드를 애정하는 대표 프로듀서 김태성입니다.
DK.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
DK. Be careful how you pronounce it. 뭐 노매드를 사랑해주는 팬 여러분께 오늘은 노매드 멤버분들이 아니라서 죄송하고 이유는 차차 말론이라고 저희가 이제 계속해서 작업을 같이 해온 저희 음악에 지대한 영향을 준 프로듀서가 한국에 오는 바람에 특집으로 꾸몄어요.
그래서 이제 좀 특집으로 오늘은 프로듀서끼리 뭔가 음악을 얘기하는 자리가 될 것 같고요. 뭐 있는 김에 여러 곡도 많이 만들 예정이니까 기대 많이 해주시면 너무너무 좋을 것 같습니다.
저는 원래는 이제 노출을 솔직히 좀 극도로 꺼려해서 원래는 이런데 안 나오겠다고 했는데 이제 차차도 한국 왔고 또 여러분이 모르시겠지만 저는 도희랑 또 굉장히 오랜 관계 있기 때문에 오늘 좀 특별히 용기를 내서 나왔습니다. Anyways, we should let him say hi.
Please introduce yourself to like Bass.
Bass is their fan.
Yeah, our
club.
fan nickname. So
Bass.
Bass.
Like bass. Like
Yeah, BA basement bass.
Oh, okay.
Please introduce yourself to our fan called Bass.
What up? 안녕하세요. 차차입니다. What up, Bass? Giving a big shout out to you guys, the fans. I'm here on the podcast for Nomad and Bass, the Bass fan base. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to be here. I'm here with Doi. I'm here with Taesung. And we're going to talk music.
Let's go.
Introduce what you do.
Oh, yeah. I'm a producer, songwriter, top liner, engineer. I've been working in Korea for 14 years. You might know me as for working with Jay Park side by side for the last 14 years. Some of our bigger songs, All I Wanna Do, Me Like Ya, Solo, just to name a few. But we've done a lot, and I'm happy to be here in Korea again and catch these guys before I leave. So, yeah, I've been working with Taesung for 12 years now.
Wow, it's been that long.
I'm in the room with family. And then I met Doi almost, a little under a year now.
Yeah.
But he's family too. So
Yeah.
happy to be here. Shout out to Bass.
Why don't you say you're also the dancer, the b-boy?
Yeah. I've also been dancing, b-boying or breakdancing for 25 years now.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I showed him
Did you see
today.
Of course I seen it. he did a head spin at my house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On the marble floor.
저는 이제 이 친구의 사운드와 음악을 굉장히 동경을 해서 저희 노매드 이제 첫 번째 앨범부터 제가 참여를 유도했어요. 그래서 나온 곡이 뭐죠?
Automatic, Eye to Eye, and
Let Me Love You. Yeah.
네.
That's right.
내가 오늘 오기 전에 I watched the music video, lyric video of Eye to Eye and Automatic. 근데 it was 여러분 다시 한번 보세요. 진짜 괜찮더라. Eye to Eye랑 Automatic 리릭 비디오는 진짜 잘 찍었다. 되게 그리고 음악이 너무 따뜻하고 좋아.
차차의 특징.
We're saying the music is you have this warm sound.
Oh, thank you. Still feels good when I listen to it. A lot of music, you put it out and you're like, oh, I don't want to listen to it again. But I love the songs we did.
Why do you think you have such a warm sound? 왜 본인은 이런 따뜻한 사운드가 나올까? 뭘까? 다 똑같은 장비 쓰고 다 똑같은 마이크 쓰고 하는데 유독 차차 노래는 그 따스함이 있어.
I also wanted to ask to you.
Oh, really?
How? Like how?
You think it sounds warm?
Yeah. Always. Always.
Yeah, I don't know why you have this extra warmth in your sounds.
Oh man.
Like, why do you think that?
Tube microphones, warm gear.
But everybody uses
production,
tube
Yeah.
microphone.
Production, I try to understand the frequencies, like the EQ.
Yeah.
So for many years, I try to understand how each element of a beat or of the song, of the vocals, how they work together. So bass, mid-range, high frequency,
Oh.
everything has a space and it's very difficult to fit it together.
Yeah.
You know? And I think I've just been obsessed over it for my whole career. Like a
이건
mixing
배합을
engineer. You know?
잘한다는 얘기인 것 같아. 굉장히.
So I like warm drums, warm bass. I think that's a preference too. It's like, it's just like a stylized thing, you know.
여기서 그 노매드 팬분들은 그 리스닝 포인트를 좀 알고 들으면 더 재밌을 것 같아. 컴페어라고 이번에 나온 신곡도 굉장히 따뜻하거든. 내가 듣기엔.
컴페어 같은 경우에는 어느 정도 받았을 때 제일 키포인트로 느꼈던 거는 인트로였어요. 그냥 아까 형이 말씀하신 그 따뜻한 느낌이 너무 셌는데 그 이후에 참라인도 너무 따뜻했고 그냥 그런 느낌들이 커서 그냥 사실 그 세컨 버스 만들 때도 그냥 그거를 이어서 거의 받는 느낌으로 저는 만들었거든요. 아직 못 들었죠, 컴페어.
믹스된 거를 못 들었어.
Then I'm gonna listen to the mixed version of Compare right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You didn't listen
You
to
wanna
it?
No, not yet.
Let's go.
때론 그런 법이었지 자꾸 다른 게 더 빛이 나 보였고 But baby you're the only one for me Yeah, then you should know They don't compare it They don't compare to you Compare it Different pleasures 모두 다 present 그런 날이 있어야겠죠 다가올 시간이 비추지 너의 꽃 한 송이 다시 변하겠지 I'm coming back baby I'm coming back baby 떠난 낭에 어딜 향해도 좋으니 맞으면 되고 떠오르해 하나 둘씩 섞인 장면의 연속 쓰여진 드라마 속엔 너라는 주인공 그댄 그 누구와도 비교할 수 없어 참 아름다운 너
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was Compare.
Let's go.
보통은 그 차차는 본인 이제 음악을 전부 다 A to Z 믹스까지 끝까지 다 책임지는 걸로 유명한데 so I'm saying you normally mix all your stuff
Yeah.
produced from A to Z but unfortunately this one we had to mix here because of your travel schedules.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it still sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's missing that warmth.
The warmth?
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
차차의 특유한 그 따스함이 조금 부족한 게 있어.
그거는
얘가 마지막
무슨
터치를 안
말인지
했기
알 것
때문에.
같아요.
But it's okay. We're going to make more.
Up for our next album?
Yeah, we're going to keep making more.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It'll get warmer and warmer.
Warmer. Like make it hotter. Yeah, I got it. Then I want to ask how did you feel about our recorded version?
I like how you guys changed up some of the lyrics. I was trying to like focus on like who's singing what.
Yeah, who's it?
Yeah. You guys placed the vocals in the right area. I feel like some parts have a lot going on, like a lot of different voices.
Yeah.
But I think you guys did well on it. Like, how do I say it? It's hard to explain. I have to listen to it again too. You know.
No, I mean,
But yeah.
I want to know like what you were thinking when you actually started this track.
Oh yeah. Well, when I made the beat, I was just making the beat, and I don't. Sometimes I just go with. I go through some sounds and
Yeah.
like kind of like build the clay or
Yeah,
you know like mold it. Like I wasn't really thinking about an emotion, but then when I top lined the song, I was thinking about traveling and like leaving a girlfriend
Yeah.
for a long time, coming to Korea and traveling all over the world, different places. You know, the lyrics change a little bit, but I think it still has a very similar meaning.
Yeah,
you know?
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
They don't compare to you. It's like telling that girl, like, I'll be back. Like, don't worry about me. And like, I'm trying to work hard for us.
Yeah.
That was kind of like a reassurance type of song.
So nobody compares to you is the theme, right?
Yeah. But
Like you're the best. That nobody else is comparable.
I changed a little bit the
Yeah.
meaning of compare.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
The word meaning compare.
Yeah.
I want to say for like not love, not boys and girls, just for human.
Ooh.
I think the highlight lyrics is
Yes.
please don't compare your behind with their highlight. Like
Oh.
everybody have the behind scenes, right? Then like kind of SNS, Instagram,
Like Instagram and yeah.
it's all about their highlight scenes, but always people compare their behind scenes to their highlight scenes. So
Ooh, that's good.
yeah, I want to say that.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I feel that way a lot. Instagram, sometimes I'm at home, I'm shimshime, you know, like I'm bored, and then I see everybody like traveling the world, and sometimes I'm like, oh, why am I not traveling right now? But everybody has a different.
Yeah.
To summarize, like what you are in your real self compared to what people see you portrayed on social media
Yeah.
and Instagram, whatever. 그거를 너는 어떤 메시지를 주고 싶은 거지?
I'm not saying the SNS like kind of that things are bad, not bad.
Right.
But if someone used badly, that's pretty like hurting yourself. I want to
Yeah.
say love yourself.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's the best theme kind of.
Yeah.
Love yourself.
So do not compare yourself with the real self with the whatever's portrayed in a bad way.
Yeah. That's right. That's
Okay. That's deep.
yeah.
So it's like love yourself, kind of.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
It's the most important message for everyone. Mental health
Yeah.
is very important.
Wow.
Especially in the day and age of technology.
Yeah.
And you get access to everyone's lives. It's a good reminder that, you know, not everything is to be compared.
I'm not saying the SNS bad. No, I'm not saying that kind of that.
No.
I'm the executive producer, and I found out the real meaning of his lyric now. 어떻게 그렇게 깊은 의미의 가사를 쓰세요? 진짜 대단하다 그거는.
감사합니다.
That lyric's pretty deep. I didn't think about it in this aspect. I only thought of it in like, oh, nobody's compared to my girlfriend, who's the best. But he has another different dimension of thinking.
I think this is
That's
even more
deep.
important. Yeah.
오,
So thank you for doing that.
여러분 그 도희의 가사의 해석을 좀 더 관심 가져주시면 되게 재밌을 것 같아요. 너만의 약간 세계가 있는 것 같아.
저는 제일 중요시하는 게 그거거든요. 제 음악에서는 청자분들이 본인들의 인생에 그냥 살아오면서 느낀 경험들, 가치관들을 대입해가지고 그냥 본인만의 해석이 꼭 있었으면 하는 바람이에요.
He's saying he wants the listener who listens to his lyric to have their own interpretation instead of one straightforward answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's
Like
good.
instead of one direct message, he wants maybe people to have their own version of analysis.
Open to interpretation.
Yeah, that's right.
Which
I love that.
I think is deeper.
Yeah.
If you talk about lyrics, right?
Yeah.
It's very hard to make it deeper like that.
Yeah. And that way people will listen to it over and over, trying to listen
Yeah.
and understand it
Wow.
That's right.
in their own way, you know?
And maybe if time goes by, the analysis and interpretation is, I think it's gonna be different years ago and now.
Yeah.
like kind of that.
Oh wow.
different timeline,
Yeah.
different interpretation in the life, right? 야, 그렇게 깊은 의미를 두고 가사를 쓰는지 나 이제 알았어. I just found out how deep his lyrics are.
근데 이거는 좀 다른 토픽이긴 한데 한번 얘기 꺼내보고 싶은 게 you participated in J Park album, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It's maybe October 8th.
yeah. October 8th.
Our release schedule is
The next-
October 9th, right?
하루 전에 나와.
It was Rap Beat, right?
Rap beat.
Rap Beat stage.
The new song.
Yeah, and the new song.
Yeah.
What do you mean? He spoiled it?
Yeah, he spoke.
He played the new song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the new single.
Oh, on a stage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then he pulled me up on stage. He said, "Cha Cha, come out here."
Oh, this trip.
Yeah.
When was that?
This is in Incheon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you went on stage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, and I ran on there,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I ran off.
yeah. Oh,
I heard that the featuring is Ty Dolla Sign, right?
Yeah. Featuring Ty Dolla.
wow.
I really
너도
like-
해 나중에
달라요?
그래미 시상식에서 차차 come up here.
In Grammy, he is saying.
When he wins Grammy, he'll pull you up
Oh
to the
yeah,
stage
please
too.
do.
And
Anyhow, 나는 그 Compare라는 곡을 처음 들었을 때 되게 좋았던 거는 굉장히 뭐라 그러지 몽롱하고 좀 드리미한 그런 사운드. 그리고 그런 가성으로 부르는 부분이 되게 매력적으로 다가왔어. Yeah, so I'm talking about when I first heard it.
Yeah.
I really like that dreamy vibe of the song.
Yeah.
That like falsetto vocal on a hook is very like attractive.
Oh, the falsetto in the background.
Yeah. You don't compare. 거기.
the notes of hook
Yeah.
that can be like
Sung in a full voice.
yeah, sung in a full voice. But
Yeah.
I chose the falsetto because
yeah.
you did with the falsetto, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was really beautiful, and I think that was perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Then, like, I intended to copy you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the hook part, the
Yeah.
only hook part.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I wanna say thank you for our hook part.
Oh, pleasure's all mine.
Yeah. 이거는 진짜 꼭 얘기해주고 싶었어요. 그냥 저는 그 훅 파트가 사실 너무 좋거든요. 그래서 직접 이렇게 만나서 한번 얘기해보고 싶어가지고 저 혼자 한번 떠들어봤습니다.
How long did it take for you to write that track?
Oh man.
Did it come like instantly?
Yeah.
Right?
That one came pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That was probably like an hour,
Wow.
30 minutes maybe.
와, 곡을 1시간 만에 쓴대. 대단하다, 진짜.
Because you know, some days you have the
Yeah.
you're just going.
Right,
oh,
right.
Next line. Oh, different places.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Feels right, right?
Yeah, it feels right.
Only an hour.
도희는 가사 쓰는데 몇 시간 걸렸어? 한
이번 컴페어요?
80시간?
컴페어만 따지면요?
그러니까
되게 모르겠어요. 가사에는 조금 많이 신중해지는 것 같아요. 저는 이 곡을 내면은 저는 이제 평생 이 곡을 못 바꾸잖아요. 그러니까 제 커리어로 남아 있는 거잖아요. 그러니까 되게 더 시간이 조금 더 있으면은 더 신중해지는 거죠. 계속 끝까지.
He's becoming more careful with the lyrics because he feel like when it's out. Like can't change it, right?
Yeah.
So he's very careful about how he portrays the meaning of the lyrics now.
Yeah, no, I
So-
appreciate that. Yeah, it's important because that song was like an important song to me. So I'm glad that you care about the keeping it. You know.
Yeah, Cha-Cha's way.
Yeah,
Cha-Cha's
you-
color.
Yeah.
You wrote a bit in hour. I wrote our lyrics like kind of 80 hours.
That's a long time. 8 hours.
7 hours? Is it 7 hours?
8 hours. 80 hours.
80 hours.
80
80 hours.
Oh wow.
Maybe
Okay.
3 to 4 days.
When you wrote the beat in an hour. Well, it came naturally, huh?
It doesn't always happen.
You're known for like not using too many tracks, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, like people like to 차차는 비트가 되게 심플한데 이게 꽉 차 있어.
근데 그게 더 어렵잖아요.
그게 더
네,
어렵지.
그게 진짜 어려운 거잖아요.
음.
덜어내는 거, 더 하는 게 아니라.
Well, Chacha, there are a lot of artists in Korea who want to work with you.
Really?
Yes.
Hey man, I'm ready.
Like
I'm ready.
Baekhyun.
I love Baekhyun. I'm a
He's
big fan.
been asking for your beats.
Really?
Yeah. But you already did a song for him.
Yeah, yeah.
백현 그 엑소 백현도 곡을 이미 줬어. 차차가 예전에
나오지 않았어요?
나왔어. 근데 최근에 뭐 우리 회사로 연락이 왔어. 차차 비트 더 받아보고 싶다. Yeah.
Let's do it.
There's
Famous producer.
그리고 또 뭐 요즘에 차차를 원하는 아티스트들이 되게 많다고 내가 느꼈어. 근데 노매드가 했지. Yeah.
근데 그것도 그냥 중요한 것 같아요. 이게 차차를 원하는 그 이유가 분명히 존재할 거 아니에요. 그냥 이 색깔의 이 특유의 감성은 이 친구가 제일 잘하니까 그 사람을 보통 다 찾잖아요.
We're saying you're a producer with a very distinct color. We love it.
Thank you very much. 너무 감사합니다.
I know you've been in Korea for a while,
Yeah.
so I'm sure you've seen many different artists, many different videos, many different music. What do you think? What makes Nomad a little different than others in your own perception?
I think you guys try different things, you know. You try different genres, you try different sounds, but it still sounds like you. It's okay if other groups have like a distinct style,
Yeah.
but what I like about you guys is you guys are experimenting right now,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And the songs that you picked of my songs, I didn't expect you guys to like those songs because I thought it was like American sounding or, you know, I mean, there's a lot of American influence in K-pop also, but the songs you took, I was like very surprised. So it's nice that you guys are trying to like try different things. And I think that's what makes you stand out is that you get to have the creative control
Yeah.
and see what you like, and at the same time your sound is going to develop, and you know you'll have more experience in different genres and different, you know,
Yeah.
without someone else telling you to do this and do this and do this. You guys are trying it on your own, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's really important, creative control. So it with that kind of creative freedom, your sound is gonna become Nomad, you know?
Leveling up.
Yeah.
지금은 이제 데뷔한 지 얼마 안 됐지만
여러 경험해야죠.
이제 여러 경험을 쌓으면서 이제 실험적인 것도 많이 하고
좋게 얘기하면 자신감이겠지만 뭔가 약간 제약을 두고 싶지가 않아요. 그냥 항상 사실 저는 제가 그때 원하는 대로 선택을 하고 그거를 이제 당연히 퀄리티를 만들고 뭔가 그렇게 살기 위해서 노력하는 사람이어가지고 막 그냥 제 맘대로 하는 것 같긴 해요. 그냥 이거는 제가 원하면 전 이거 하고 싶고.
He's very certain with what he wants to do.
Yeah.
You know, instead of us telling him what to do.
Right.
So what makes Nomad is the way Doi produces
Yeah.
is like him.
Exactly.
That makes Nomad a little different than, let's say, A&Rs.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Picking the songs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like artist himself is actually really producing the sound and the album.
I think that's fire.
Yeah. Well, you know who's another artist? He's saying another artist who's like that is Jay Park,
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I
who
respect
chooses
Jay Park.
his own
Yeah,
color.
really.
Nobody's picking his music, right?
Mm-hmm,
He makes his own everything.
And it became his sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why he respect him as an artist.
Yeah.
Not only the music, all kind of that. His attitude or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
his career and his like in detail his words in interview.
Yeah.
I always learning in him in Korea. In Korea.
Oh, yeah.
I really respect him.
Very professional, very respectful, good person, good heart.
Yeah, good
You know?
person.
Yeah, he's a good person.
He has a good energy and like kind of positive things, right?
He's not a negative person.
Yeah, yeah. I always respect that.
You know, when I tell him, sometimes I might have like a negative thing to say about something, and he is always, no, but think about it this way. And then he gives me the positive attitude, and then I'm like, you're right.
That's cool. 어?
아, 박재범님요? he's saying that please record a love letter to Jay Park for me.
Say I respect you. 존경합니다.
제가 진짜 많이 배우고 지금도 사실 배우고 있는 한국에 되게 중요한 역할을 하고 계시는 박재범님, 박재범 선배님이죠. 진짜 리스펙하고 진짜 항상 리스펙한다는 말이 저한테는 되게 그냥 맥시멈 할 수 있는 단어인 것 같아요. 그냥 많이 배우고 있습니다. 따라가겠습니다. 뭐 이 정도? 네, 뭐 부끄럽네요.
저번 앨범에도 이제 뭐 차차 프로듀서가 세 곡이나 참여한 사실이 있죠. 오토매틱하고 I2I란 노래 특별히, 그다음 Let Me Love You까지. 컴페어란 노래랑 오토매틱이랑 I2I가 좀 약간 비슷한가요? 느낌이?
이게 제 단어로 뭔가 약간 표현을 하자면은 그 사운드 하나하나들은 사실은 비슷하긴 해요. 근데 왜냐면 차차가 비트를 만들어줬으니까 이게 말 그대로 그래서 제 단어예요. 그러니까 다른 분들이 이 단어를 들으시기에는 아닌데 다른데 이럴 수도 있는데 조금 더 저는 밝고 세다고 봐요.
We're talking about the first album has 3 of your songs.
Yeah.
So compare
Automatic,
I2I,
Let Me Love You.
Let Me Love You, and then this album compare.
Yeah.
Compare to compare.
Do you think it's a similar flow and color, or is there some difference in the sound of this album?
Yeah, I haven't heard the other song on the album, but like as far as my song, I made those songs around the same time. So
Oh, for real?
yeah, all the songs that you chose, it's funny. Like
I haven't heard about that.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like all same year I made those. So I think it makes the style you chose is like
Similar.
your preference, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
which is very interesting. Like you didn't choose one song from this year and then another song from another year. They're all the same year.
Like kind of if it made in 2021, all songs are made from
Yeah.
2021, right?
Yeah. So it's like, I think at least it has my color that you seem to like, and that you can do well. Like you produce well over that color
Yeah.
that I did at the time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
너가 그냥 차차 사운드를 좋아하나 보다.
If I compare to the Automatic, I2I, and Let Me Love You to compare, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the sound is a little bit like similar
Mm-hmm.
because in my word, like sounds like soft
Yeah.
and warm, but I can compare because compare is more energetic.
To him it is.
Yeah, in my word.
More up tempo.
Yeah, like kind of that, more energetic and more
Maybe
like,
more punch.
yeah, punches and
Yeah.
rhythm,
Punch.
kind of that.
Right.
Like Automatic and I2I, Let Me Love You, like
yeah.
swallow some things, but
Yeah.
compare can be like wang, like kind of the
The
and
drums.
yeah, drums are boom 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 boom, like kind of this, right?
Yeah. But it's still like it still has the dreamy.
Yeah.
That's all same, all
Yeah.
similar, dreamy, soft,
I love that
Warm.
style. Dreamy style.
dreamy cha cha.
Well, you're like a break dancer. Like, shouldn't you be making beats that are more like danceable,
Some
like
hard
bam,
beats?
bam, bam. Yeah, like
I think 'cause I wanna
the-
break.
Like the break dance is like boom, choo, boom, choo, boom, choo, boom, choo, boom.
No.
But you make music that are like
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah.
You make songs that are more warm and like R&B-ish. Actually, well, he made a lot of dance songs.
Everything's like a feel good.
Right.
Me
Kinda
like
like-
me like
Yeah. Me like you.
yeah.
They're all very kind of dreamy a little bit. Even all I
know.
want to do is
You're a dreamy
the
guy.
chords is
Yeah.
a lot of movement.
You're a dreamy guy.
Jamie Cha-Cha.
Thank you. I feel like the stuff I make, you know, I'm breakdancing, this high energy, right? So that's how I get my energy out.
Yeah.
So when I'm in the studio,
you want to
I'm
break?
more calm.
Oh.
I'm more calm, you know? I want to make stuff that makes me feel like relaxed.
That makes sense. That
Right?
makes
That's
sense.
pretty cool.
Yeah. I didn't think about that until now.
You didn't think about that? Wow.
네, 이렇게 오늘 특집으로 사실 바쁜 시기인데 너무 시간을 꼭 내고 싶고 셋이 모여서 한번 얘기하고 싶어가지고 이 자리를 만들었거든요. 근데 이렇게 막 모여서 얘기하니까 되게 이런저런 얘기가 더 많이 나온 것 같아요. 지금까지 이제 저희의 프로듀서 차차 말론 그리고 저희의 대장님 DK 형이었습니다. 지금까지 봐주셔서 너무너무 감사드리고요. 저희 앞으로 다음 것들도 기대 진짜 많이 해주시면 너무너무 좋을 것 같아요. 그럼 지금까지 도입만 있는 노매드 노가리였습니다. 감사합니다.